Meet Chris Duenas, Mana Silva Tyron, Dr. Eileen Yamashita, Dennis Rodriguez Jr., and Dr. Sam Mabini, the 5 new faces that will soon be in the 31st Guam legislature. Dr. Mabini wasn't available to talk to PNC as of news time, but we spoke to the other 4 candidates on their initial reactions to winning the senatorial race.
I feel great, Josh. Thank you very much. And I'd like to take this opportunity, at least publicly, since I've abused them for so many years, to thank my family.
It was exciting. It was exciting, surreal all day yesterday. None of us really could believe that we actually won the election. It was a long, hard road, and just it was an amazing journey.
I was incredibly honored and humbled, really so humbled. I worked hard for sure, got the message out.
It was just very humbling to see that much support and confidence from the people. That just means that going out, working hard, delivering your message is very effective.
A former Department of Youth Affairs Director, Chris Duenas, says once he's sworn in, his first piece of legislation will focus on education to augment career technical training programs and expand on charter schools for the military buildup process.
What I'd like to do first is to see if we can get the Trades Academy down to Southern High and make that a trade school / high school. And you know, I think it's really important because those are the jobs immediately that are going to be available. I think we can expand out from there, perhaps at JFK and Ukudu, to bring arts, music, and other type of business banking, hospitality, those kind of career positions.
Being a former news anchor for PNC and working in the media for nearly 2 decades, Mana Silva Tyron says her time in news has given her an insight on what issues affect people the most and what needs to be fixed. She already has made plans with the mayors to donate her signs to build bus stops and wants to focus her first bill on the economy.
For me, my focus is going to be the economy and trying to rebuild it and trying to increase revenues into the government of Guam. I feel that if we have more money, we could pay to improve education, improve those areas that are suffering within the government of Guam. One thing that I'd like to immediately look at is giving the Department of Revenue and Taxation additional resources, trained personnel, so that they can go out there and collect on taxes that haven't been collected on. They're losing millions of dollars every year in uncollected taxes, and I think that would be a good first start.
Former educator Dr. Eileen Yamashita says she wants to work closely and collaborate with other senators and hopes to be offered committee membership in the legislature. She also says her first legislation will center on working with agencies to create a common database or electronic home for medical and dental records.
Medical home and dental home. And so then what that does is, as the family goes from program to program, agency to agency, all they would need to do is give a name and a birth date, and then all the information pops up. It's an integrated data system. Then you would cut down the amount of paperwork and the amount of time, the frustration, the lost documents.
Businessman Dennis Rodriguez Jr. already started preparing for his first bills yesterday. He says his first piece of legislation will be to convert public streetlights into alternative energy sources, and he's already looking to work with the University of Guam on this massive investment project.
Doing this really does, a couple of things. First of all, really is settling the challenges in funding the operation of streetlights, but it also works towards a greener Guam, lessening our reliance on fuel and energy. So these are things that I know that we must do. It's a large investment. People tell me it's crazy because it costs a lot to do one street light on a solar panel, for example. But I know we can do it, and we must do it.
All in all, these fresh faces are already busy preparing for their new roles. All say they are already looking for office space, meeting with the other incumbent senators, and getting their financial disclosure forms turned in. And all thank the people of Guam for giving them this opportunity to serve you. Josh Dikenko, PNC News.